Hello and happy Friday, or happy whenever you're listening to this. This is Zach, and you're listening to Reads on the Bitcoin Well podcast. I'm going to just get right into it today. We've got two great blogs to go through. One is written by yours truly, and the second is written by our CEO, Adam O'Brien. First, we'll discuss why Bitcoin is the ultimate technology for saving your wealth and why nothing else stacks up to Bitcoin in this regard. No other money or crypto even comes close. But owning it isn't enough. How you hold it determines whether you are actually free or not. In the second article, we will get into that reality and how America is at a very important crossroads for freedom, and how Bitcoin Well, as the only self-custody Bitcoin exchange in America, is at the forefront of creating true sovereignty and freedom in America again. So let's make America free again and learn how Bitcoin can get us there. As always, please email me at z.adair@bitcoinwell.com. That's z.addair@bitcoinwell.com if you have any questions or concerns, and let's jump on in. Bitcoin, the ultimate savings technology. The future has always been unpredictable, but accelerating change and global uncertainty have brought a heightened sense of unease about what tomorrow brings. One of the most impactful factors driving this unease is the nature of money itself. As the legacy financial system continues to struggle, the protection offered by Bitcoin is becoming essential for the average person. The game of modern monetary theory. For years, central banks have played a dangerous game with monetary policy, attempting to balance prices and employment while showing a total disregard for balanced budgets and paying down a national debt. Proponents of modern monetary theory, or MMT, argue that deficits aren't necessarily bad because a government that issues its own currency can spend as much as it wants. They believe they can simply create more money to finance any initiative. However, this approach is a recent experiment in the long history of money, and we are now seeing the consequences: a permanent cycle of debt and the steady erosion of your purchasing power. What is money? Money is the language of value, a technology to transfer value between people, across space, and forward through time. It is relied on by individuals, corporations, and nations as a unit of account, a means of payment, and most importantly, a store of value. The Canadian dollar and other fiat currencies have failed as reliable stores of value. This reality was spawned by the phase-out of the gold standard and amplified by excessive government spending. Whether it is the covert tax of inflation or the disconcerting risk of centralization found in proposed central bank digital currencies, citizens are being pushed toward a path of financial oppression. Thankfully, Bitcoin fixes this. Rules without rulers. Bitcoin is both a savings and payment technology, but for those looking to future-proof their wealth, its role as a savings technology is paramount. As a decentralized digital currency, Bitcoin operates independently of central planners. There is no group of insiders who can change the foundational rules. One of the most important rules is that there will never be more than 21 million Bitcoin. Bitcoin isn't just scarce, it is the first absolutely scarce asset humanity has ever known. Bitcoin versus gold. Gold has been reliable, sound money for thousands of years, but it falls behind Bitcoin in one critical category: portability. Gold is heavy, difficult to transport safely, and impractical for daily use. This led to the creation of paper vouchers for gold, which eventually allowed governments to decouple the paper from the gold entirely. Bitcoin is designed to succeed where gold failed. It's weightless, borderless, and can be sent around the world at the speed of light. It combines the sound money principles of gold with the speed of the internet. Why not crypto? The success of Bitcoin spawned an entire industry of copycats and innovators. There have been tens of thousands of altcoins and Web3 projects, many of which have already disappeared. Even the largest altcoins suffer from centralization risks that rival the legacy financial system. They have CEOs, foundations, and roadmaps that can be changed at the whim of a small group. None of them can repeat the organic, immaculate conception, decentralization that Bitcoin achieved in 2009. While some projects may perform well in the short term, none of them are a reliable savings technology. Choosing sovereignty. After 17 years, Bitcoin is no longer an experiment. It is a global financial reality. While the price can be volatile over short periods, Bitcoin has proven to be the most reliable savings technology over the long term. Education remains the primary obstacle. Taking the steps to learn about Bitcoin is the choice between financial sovereignty and financial independence. The choice is open to everyone, and with all the tools available at Bitcoin Well, it has never been easier to start. Stop saving in a currency that is designed to lose value. Start saving in the hardest money ever created. Wake Up America, Bitcoin or Bust by Adam O'Brien. America is broken. The left blames the right blames the left. The Bitcoiners blame the money. In case you're wondering, the Bitcoiners are correct. Bitcoin was created as freedom money, a tool to preserve independence in a world where freedom is disappearing. But today, Bitcoin is under threat. This is your wake-up call. The crossroads at hand. Bitcoin has passed the legitimacy test. Institutions are piling in, ETFs are trading, retail FOMO is coming. But most people's first step into Bitcoin won't be real Bitcoin. It will be an ETF or a custodial account, what I call captured Bitcoin. This is important to distinguish because the majority of Bitcoin's value isn't just in number go up, it's in the freedom properties. The ability to move, verify, and protect your money without permission. When you buy an ETF or leave coins on an exchange, you keep the scarcity, your investment might still rise in price, but you give up the freedom properties. That's 80% of Bitcoin's value proposition lost. What makes Bitcoin different? Bitcoin is not just an investment, it's sound money. And sound money is defined by 5 key principles. Scarcity, which protects your value. Divisibility, which makes it usable. Authentication verifies that it's real. Verification prevents fraud. Durability ensures it lasts. Look closely and you'll see 2 categories here. Number go up or value preservation, which is scarcity, and freedom, everything else. And that's the point. Bitcoin is 20% investment and 80% ability to use your money when and how you want to, or freedom technology. When you buy captured Bitcoin, you're throwing away that freedom. You're reducing Bitcoin to just another speculative asset, and that's not what Satoshi had in mind. Are you a real Bitcoiner? Maybe you're thinking, but I always withdraw my coins and I self-custody, so I'm fine. And first off, good for you. That's infinitely better than leaving them on an exchange. But here's the hard truth. Even if you withdraw your coins immediately, by using custodial platforms in the first place, you are feeding a system that undermines Bitcoin's mission. We need to recognize that if we want a self-sovereign future, our behavior has to align with that vision, which means, number 1, move to a self-custody platform. Don't settle for platforms that put custody first and sovereignty second. 2, onboard friends to a self-custody platform. Don't let your friends fall into the custody trap as you orange pill them. And 3, demand more from your favorite platforms. If they don't prioritize your independence, they don't deserve your business. Every dollar you spend is a signal. Every real Bitcoin transaction is a vote. If your Bitcoin transactions don't automatically end with TXID, you are voting for a very sad future. Well, Bitcoin well. This is why I started Bitcoin Well, not only to make self-custody possible, but to make it the default. Buy Bitcoin directly to your personal Bitcoin wallet, sell Bitcoin, send from your personal Bitcoin wallet, and receive dollars in your bank account. That's it. It's very simple. Not a lot of bells and whistles, just you and your Bitcoin wallet embarking on your Bitcoin journey. And if Bitcoin Well disappeared tomorrow, not a single customer would lose a single sat. No bankruptcy court, no auditors, no counterparty risk. Sadly, no other Bitcoin platform in America can make that claim. Our mission is simple: enable independence by merging the benefits of Bitcoin with the convenience of modern banking. We will not quit until you can replace your bank with Bitcoin well, until you can replace your bank with your personal Bitcoin wallet. Bitcoin is freedom. America is built on freedom, but freedom is not guaranteed and it must be protected. The next step is simple: move to a self custody platform, demand sovereignty from the businesses that you support, stop settling for captured Bitcoin. If this resonates, I invite you to join us at Bitcoin Well. Use code BLOG, BLOG, at sign up for 500 Bitcoin Well points. Redeem them for merch or play the wishing well for a chance at 1 million sats, delivered straight to your personal wallet, of course. We're building Bitcoin Well to embrace the future we know is better for humanity, but it only works if you join us. The choice is yours. Stay sovereign.